Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our turkey wreath and today we're going to finish this fella up. So I've got the beak and I'm gonna feed it between the eyes. We're gonna attach this beak right here. This is where I'm putting it. I mean, if you would like to do this different, feel free, but I used the tail from the beak and I went straight through between the eyes there with my yarn needle, and then I'm just going to go back inside, kind of pushing that filling away a little bit, and I'm just going to grab the bottom of the nose. I'm going to grab that last stitch. I'm kind of going to go through it. My stuffing's all in there. If yours is too, just pull it away. I'm gonna go through just like that, and then I'm gonna go back inside, because that way I've got that little bit of the nose there. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in, and then I'm just gonna knot it off, because that will hold our nose right in place. So, or your beak, I guess it's more a beak. So let's knot this off, and then we'll move on to the snood. Okay, here we go. Okay, then I'm just going to take the tail of that and I'm going to stick it right in there with the filling. Anything that you feel that is not tight enough on, if you want later on, we're going to use the hot glue. So you can always hot glue things on too. Okay, if that's something that you want to do. So now is the snood, and we want that to go on the side of his beak. So I'm going to go right up where we entered for the beak. And I'm going to feed that through, and it's going to be awkward and kind of funny at first, so just take your time. Just get that where you want it to be, because you want it to hang beside the beak, right? It kind of goes up in around the top of the beak on the turkey, and then down the side. So I'm going to do mine like this. So I'm going to go inside again, and I'm going to grab the bottom of the snood. Okay, so I'm gonna go, because I want it to hang like that down the side. So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna grab the bottom. We'll pull all that stuffing out after. And then I'm gonna go right back in again, the other side, okay? Knot it off and tuck in your tail. Okay, here we go. Okay, tuck that tail in there. And then we are good. Now, if you need any more stuffing, we have 2 rounds that we're going to crochet. So maybe after this round, you probably could get a little more in there. So no big deal if you need to add a little bit. I might need some too. Okay, so this is 22, okay? So I'm going to try and lift the camera up just a little bit. It's getting tall, the turkey, and I want to make sure that you can see the stitches. I just didn't want to make anybody feel seasick there with the camera. Okay, so this is 22. We're going to do an invisible decrease over the first 2 stitches and then single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so front loop, yarn over and pull through. Front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Single crochet in the next stitch. All right, right there, single crochet. And then we start again, okay? Front loop, yarn over and pull through. Front loop of the next one, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Single crochet the next stitch. And we're going to do this all the way around. Front loop, okay, and then single crochet. All right, do that until you get to your marker, and we're done with round 22. Here we go. Okay, I'm at the end. Now we have 10 stitches, so let's stuff this guy up the best we can here with whatever you want left, because after this, that is it. We are closing this up with round 23, okay? So go ahead, finish your stuffing if you need to, and then we'll get going on 23. Okay, I am ready. I'm going to put my marker here. I don't even think, well, I best, right? Okay, so we're just decreasing. We're gonna decrease all the way around until it's closed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the marker out. I'm thinking that's gonna get in the way with the stuffing and everything. So, okay, decreasing. Front loop, yarn over and pull through. Front loop, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all three. Front loop. And it's gonna get tight and it's gonna get weird, so just take your time, okay? Yarn over and pull through. Front loop, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all three. So we're gonna keep doing this until it's closed. So it's kind of an unknown amount of stitches. You can, if you would like, to just sew it closed, with your thread needle. You could always do that. Or you can just do this fashion where you just keep going around until there's no more. Kind of still have my finger in the space at the top of his head, so you still got a space there. So, see, I think that that's not too bad. I'm going to take it now. Did I miss a strand? No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut my yarn. And I'm going to pull this out. I don't want him to have a cone head. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want his head to be pointy on top. So I'm just going to feed this through and knot it off. Okay, so, oh my gosh, he's such a mess. The poor little thing, I've destroyed him. Okay, so I'm going to just go around and sew this in nice and easy. There we go, that looks good. And it was knotted, so it's okay. So I'm going to just pull this through, pull it through my work, and then I'll cut that off, okay? All right, and then we're going to move on to feathers. Okay, we're going to put him aside for now and move on to our feathers, okay? Here we go. So for feathers, I have made this little piece of cardboard. You don't have to do this, but I think this might make the feather situation a little bit easier. So I took my wreath, and I'm hoping I can get all this in here, and I just shaped it to be about the bottom of the wreath here, okay? Kind of like a little half moon kind of idea, because the turkey, he's gonna go on here, and his little legs are gonna hang down below, but his feathers are gonna be right behind him. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take this so that we can put our feathers in 2 layers. 1 layer in the front, 1 layer in the back. Guys, I did a bunch of feathers, so I'm thinking that this will work out okay. So if I do my front feathers, these are my front feathers, and I'm going to set them and then I'll pick them up so you can see them. I'm going to glue these on the front. Here, if I can bring this down slowly. Okay, good, there we are. Okay, so I've got my piece of cardboard and I am going to glue these on the front of my piece of cardboard. Just overlapping, kind of nice. Got my hot glue gun all warming up. We can cut off these tails later on. We're not going to need those. But if you wanted to sew your feathers on, maybe you want to sew them on your wreath or you want to sew them on the back of your turkey, you can use those tails to do that. That's perfectly fine. That's a great idea. So this is going to be a little bit of choice, okay? So I'm going to sew, hot glue my first layer of feathers on the front of my cardboard, and then I'm going to come back with you and we're going to flip it over, place the back ones on, and glue them on the back. So I think this will just give my feathers a little stability to kind of stand up. That's what I'm thinking here, okay? So grab your hot glue gun. I've got mine right here. It's a mess, but I'm going to glue these on, and you don't need a lot. This is, very little acrylic. This is acrylic yarn, so very little glue will be perfectly fine on the cardboard, okay? So just take your time and glue all your little feathers on, okay? Let's start with this front row. Here we go. Okay, so I have my front ones all secure on the cardboard. So I'm gonna flip it over. And now remember, this is our back side. So when you put your other feathers on, you're gonna need to turn them around like this. So this is just gonna be placement, like whatever you like, whatever you want to make it work. I wanted this burgundy one in the middle like that. So yeah, you're just gonna place them however you want. But I thought by having more of these like this, more feathers, I guess, is gonna make it look full and just kind of nice. So place them the way you like. You know, get creative with your color schemes, however you want it to look. Even if on the back of your wreath you see a little bit of that cardboard when we place it on, that's gonna be no big deal because it's the back of your wreath. But I'm gonna glue them and this is what I'm gonna have. So I think it's gonna be cute. All right, so let's get it just the way you like it. Get them all on there just the way you like it and then glue them on. And we'll meet up and we still have to put our turkey on and our feet. Okay, so let's keep trucking here. Let's glue these on. Here we go. Okay, I have mine all on and I'm letting them dry good. We're gonna put our turkey on and get this all straight, but let's let it dry just a little bit. Now, once we get them on, see how they're floppy? If you don't like that, the way that they're sitting, we can always stick little drops of hot glue to hold them together. No big deal, okay? So don't fret the feathers. Okay, so now, I know it's a lot of steps. Don't put your glue gun too far away because we're still gonna need it. Okay, let's get our feet on next. So if you can grab your feet and your little turkey. Okay, so he's got his little feet and we're just going to attach these on the bottom like so. Any way that you would like. They can hang down a little bit, they can sit upright. So, you know, preference as to how you want it to look. I am looking for my needle. Just give me 1 minute, please. Okay, I found it. It was hidden. I have so many little pieces of yarn and everything everywhere here. It's hard to see where my stuff is. Okay, so feet are just going to be sewn on. Decide where you'd like them to be. I am going to attach it right to that bottom row there, and I'm kind of going to line each foot up with the eye, just like that. And we're just going to attach it. Not hard. You probably could glue these if you wanted to. I mean, you know I love the hot glue. It does make life a little easy, doesn't it? To glue things on. You just gotta be careful with your yarn because, like I said, it's just acrylic yarn here. You could melt it quickly. You could melt it pretty quick. All right, so just keep going back and forth until you get it on and it seems secure enough. And I think if it does dangle a little, I think that actually would be kind of cute, so don't feel bad if it sticks down there a little bit, okay? All right, so let's get these feet on and then we'll finish everything up. We'll get our feathers and our turkey on, okay? Here we go. Okay, so now we have our feathers all set on here and we want to glue them on our wreath with our turkey in front. Okay, so I'm going to glue a little bit down on the wreath. I'm not going to do it right on this top portion right here because if we want to get our feathers on and then we want it to make it look like our feathers are actually on our turkey. Now, if you want to change positionings, let's see, you could do it up here. You could do it up here if you'd like. That actually looks really kind of cute, doesn't it? The point is you want to make sure that your turkey can attach to your wreath and also look like his feathers are on him. Let me bring this up a little bit. Hopefully you can see it okay. You want to make sure that the feathers are actually connected to his body. That's kind of key, okay? So let's do it like this. I think this looks really good. Now, how your feathers are might make a difference. So hold it all together on there the best you can, and maybe if you have somebody that can hold it for you and you can step back and take a look at it, sometimes that helps too. But I'm going to hot glue my feathers on, and then I'm going to hot glue my turkey on too. I'm going to glue them to the feathers and to the wreath. Now, if you'd rather sew him on, that's perfectly fine too. Either way, okay? But let's start with attaching our feathers onto our wreath. Okay, grab that glue gun. Here we go. Okay, I'm letting my feathers dry on here, but if you want to glue these outside ones to the wreath itself, it will give it a little bit of stability, and that is what I'm trying to do here on mine. So that will hold it a little bit better and hold your feathers out too. Okay, so feel free, go ahead and do that. And when you get this all secure on here, we'll move on to our turkey. Okay, feathers are on. They seem nice and secure. I did, like I said, attach a little bit on the side there. You can always go back, touch it up if you need to. But let's just finish up. It's our turkey. Get your turkey on there. I'm going to glue his little bottom to the wreath itself and then his head to the feathers, just to hold everything nice and secure. Or you could sew his bottom to your wreath, okay? Either way, whatever works best for you and is most convenient for you, okay? So take your time. I'm gonna glue mine and then we'll take a look at everything when we're all done. Here we go. Okay, turkey is on. I am just going to try and back up a little bit so you can see him. He's so cute. Oh, this turned out really cute. Now you could add a ribbon to the top to hang it from. Get real creative with that too. That could really add a lot of color to your project. But this is the turkey wreath. I enjoy being on this journey with you. Give us a like and subscribe if you'd like to see other videos as they come out with our projects. And I'll see you next time. Thank you and have a joyful day.